Grosse Point Garden Society, it sounds like such a fun show, and I'm getting like Desperate Housewives kind of vibes from it. Um, what was your vision behind this garden club drama?
Well, the creators, Jenna Bans and Bill Krebs, wanted to create a fun, just like you said, a fun, soapy, escapist, twisty Turner drama for NBC. And they also wanted to have an ensemble where each character is bringing something different to the table, but you fall in love with all of them. They all have their own really engaging individual storylines, but then they also have the shared secret, which is, it's a murder mystery. So it's like you follow to find out what happened, but also you just fall in love with the characters and are really rooting for them on their individual storylines.
Okay, and tell me about your experience filming in Georgia.
It's been fantastic. So one, our show, like you mentioned, is set in Grosse Point, Michigan, but we film in Atlanta, and it's been a joy. I think it looks like Grosse Point, so it has the beautiful architecture and trees, but it also has the most amazing crews. We've had such a wonderful experience. Everyone's been so welcoming. So we just feel really lucky to be here.
Society. I was telling the executive producer, it sounds more like a Desperate Housewives drama, just all kinds of just juicy
Yeah.
stuff going on here. Tell me about your character and how you fit into the Grosse Point Garden Club drama.
So I play Brett, and Brett is sort of the kid from the other side of the tracks. Grosse Point is a very sort of affluent, upper crust sort of community, very beautifully manicured everything. People trying to keep up with the Joneses. And Brett, being the sort of blue collar kid from the other side of the tracks, has a different perspective on all of it. He kind of sees through all the BS. So that's sort of his function in the group. But Brett is the manager of the garden center that supplies the garden with all the tools and everything you need for a garden. He's a recent divorced dad of two. So with that crazy, sort of circumstance in his life, that very emotional circumstance in his life, he joins the garden club sort of as a way to fill that void. And while he's there, he makes very close friends with Alice and Catherine and now Bertie in the first episode.
Okay, well, do you have any drama going on in the show that you can tell us about?
Oh, I
Get
mean,
involved?
yeah, it is. It is. The whole show is just chock full of juicy, juicy
Can't
drama.
wait.
And yeah, I mean, with Brett, Brett is Brett's best friend is Alice, played by Anna Sophia Robb, and he's, you find out right off the bat that he's got a thing for her, and Alice is married. So there's that aspect of it,
Okay.
Brett is an amazing dad of two, but the main thing is this murder mystery at the center of it that we're all four of us are caught up in trying to cover up, and normal people in extraordinary circumstances is a lot of fun.
Well, Casey was talking about the fact that they really wanted a strong ensemble cast for this show. How do you feel about the cast? I mean, how did you guys click?
Yeah, I keep saying that like chemistry is something that is extremely hard to fake, and it exists with all of us. They did an incredible job putting us all together. The chemistry, it was palpable from the first dinner we all had during the pilot. Well, the four of us sat down in the hotel. We were like, oh, it's like we've known each other our whole lives. So that is, I think, an enormous part of this show.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you, Ben. It was a pleasure to speak with you.
Thank you. You too.
All right.
Thanks so much.